afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
कमला कमला हेलो
Yes,
कमला
ma'am.
कमला एक बार वो ड्राइव वाला लिंक दोबारा से डाल दो तो उसमें ग्रुप में जो पुराना वाला ग्रुप है उसमें डाल दो।
Gayatri, please mute yourself.
हेलो, चेक करके मुझे बताइए, सब करिए सही है।
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone.
ये क्या ऑडियो का बताइए, जो आ रही है, ऑडियो आ रही है? नहीं, मैंने म्यूजिक चला दी। थोड़ा लेटेंसी होगी बट कॉन्टिनेंट को मुझे एक काम करिए, आपको कोई लिंक दिख रहा हो ना तो वो मुझे लिंक को फोन पे व्हाट्सएप। अच्छा सुनूंगा कैसे?
Good evening, everyone. Gauri, should we start?
It is often said that the reward of a thing well done is happily done. However, we would be short of our duty if we did not recognize a thing well done and encourage it. Good evening. Welcome to all present here, including respected vice principal sir, parents, teachers,
एक बार वो ड्राइव वाला लिंक दोबारा से डाल दो तो उसमें ग्रुप में जो पुराना वाला ग्रुप है उसमें डाल दो।
Guys, please mute yourself.
student-led conference presented by Class 6 of AVBIL Institute of Learning. We, as students, are excited to talk to you about the various learnings, achievements, and many other brilliant performances we have accomplished in school. We are glad about your presence today.
Where words fade, music speaks. Music celebrates inspirational and magical power of song. So, permit us to start the program and sink into the depth of music.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher. See the champions, take the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets, our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us, singing forever. Singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in this beautiful day. And together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They born with freedom, just like a wailing. Goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. When I get older, I will be stronger. They born with freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. Give you freedom, give you fire, give you reason, take you higher. See the champion. In the streets, our heads are lifted as we lose out in
Good evening everyone.
celebration. It surrounds us. Every nation all around us. Singing forever. Singing songs of the midnight sun. Let's rejoice in this beautiful day. And together at the end of the day, we all say that get older, I will be stronger. If only freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes. When I get older, I will be stronger. If only freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes.
ऑडियो को बताइए, क्या आ रही है? ऑडियो आ रही है? थोड़ा ये टेंशन होगी। मुझे एक काम करिए, आपको कोई लिंक दिख रहा हो ना तो वो मुझे लिंक फोन पे व्हाट्सएप। सुनूंगा कैसे?
That was captivating. Our students have brilliant qualities and talents to show it to you. Now let us unleash a breathtaking digital presentation, which is the blend of all the activities in Arman Grambirla Institute of Learning.
It is a matter of pride for all of us that the young Armanites are demonstrating active participation in the virtual Science Fest.
Good evening, everyone. Gauri Sat.
It is often said that a role
Now it's our young mathematicians with their working models explaining the easy way of calculations. Our students have been working extremely hard in learning and playing the various kinds of Western instruments. Armanite dancers tapping their feet on various dance performances. on the occasion of 26th January based on patriotism.
कुछ करिए नस नस मेरी खोले हाय कुछ करिए बस बस बड़ा बोले अब कुछ करिए ओ कोई तो चल सिद्ध फड़िए तू बेतरिए या मरिए हाय कोई तो चल सिद्ध फड़िए तू बेतरिए या मरिए शक दे इंडिया शक दे इंडिया शक दे इंडिया शक दे इंडिया
Enjoy with our young artists, expressing through skill and imagination in the Arts Club. Comparing is to the master of ceremonies of an entertainment. So let us watch our little anchors at work. Taekwondo is not just a game, it's an armor that protects one's dignity. Let us welcome our tech-savvy generation, reflecting the creativity in making up of new apps. Welcoming New Year with fun and frolic of Christmas celebration in the school premises.
Mathematics can be fun if you treat it the right way. Math is nothing less than a game that polishes your intelligence and boosts your concentration. The golden rule is to know that math is a mindful activity rather than a task. So let us invite Sanjeevi Rawat for a wonderful math demonstration on decimals.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sanjeevni Rawat from class 6D. I would like to ask,
Do you know which is the only whole number that cannot be expressed as a Roman numeral? 0 is the only whole number that cannot be expressed as a Roman numeral. So my next question is, if the cost of 5 books is 40 rupees 50 paise, find the cost of 2 books. 40 rupees 50 paise using decimals can be expressed as rupees 40.50.
so to solve that question, we must understand what are decimals. A decimal number is a number written in decimal forms. You can call them decimal number or simply decimals. We use decimals in our daily life while dealing with money, weight, length, etc. For example, when we check our weight in the weighing machine, we do not always get the weight equals to a whole number. Sometimes it may be 48.5, 32.6 or etc. So in order to know our exact weight, we must understand what the weight on the scale in decimal form means. A decimal number has two parts, whole number part and decimal part. and these two parts are separated by a point in between or decimal. The place values of whole number part are ones, tens, hundreds, and so on. And the place values of decimal part are tenth, which represents 1 upon 10 or 0.1, hundredth, which represents 1 upon 100 or 0.01, then thousandth, which represents 1 upon 1000 or 0.001. So let's take the number 233.335. So you might have noticed that I'm not calling the numbers in the decimal part as per their place value, but I'm calling them as per their face value. Like 3's face value is 3, so we will call it 3. Same way, in every decimal part, do not call the numbers as per their place value, but as per their face value. So now moving back to the question.
If we need to take out the cost of 2 books, first we need to take out the cost of 1 book. So to take out the cost of 1 book, we will divide 40 rupees 50 paise by 5, which will be rupees 8.10. Then, in order to take out the cost of 2 books, we will multiply rupees 8.10 by 2, which will be rupees 16.20. We conclude that decimal numbers are used where more accuracy is required than whole numbers can provide. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hope all would have felt learning mathematics could be an easy process. Any of our distinguished guests can put forward his or her views. So, Mrs. Manjuma, would you like to put forward your views?
आज मैं आप सभी को आर्यमान विक्रम बिरला के बारे में 2 शब्द बताना चाह रही हूँ। अभी संजीवनी ने डेसिमल को काफी अच्छी तरह समझाया। कोविड के दौरान बच्चों के साथ बैठने का समय मिला और मौका मिला, इसलिए देखा कि सारी टीचर्स सारे सब्जेक्ट को बच्चों को काफी अच्छी तरह समझा रही हैं। इसके अलावा तरह तरह की एक्टिविटीज जैसे डांस, म्यूजिक, फिटनेस आदि की क्लासेस को भी बहुत अच्छी तरह बच्चों की परफॉर्मेंस दी जा रही है और उनके कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल में काफी सुधार आया है। ज्यादा कुछ नहीं कहना चाहूंगी। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Dear all, now I'm coming up with a fun-filled activity, and I assure you that it's going to refresh all of us. Here are some famous dialogue from Bollywood movies. You have to answer the question based on it. Dear all, if you know the answer, either raise your hand through Google Meet or type the answer in the chat box. Here comes the first dialogue for all of you.
पुष्पा नाम सुन के फ्लावर समझी क्या? फ्लावर नहीं, फायर है मैं. Can anyone tell the name of the actor who delivered this dialogue in the movie?
So, Mrs. Pratima Neniwal, ma'am, would you like to share the answer of the question?
Yeah, it's Pushpa. Pushpa the rising star.
Ma'am, you give the right answer.
Thank you.
Here comes the second dialogue for everyone.
एक चुटकी सिंदूर की कीमत तुम क्या जानो रमेश बाबू? ईश्वर का आशीर्वाद होता है। एक चुटकी सिंदूर सुहागन का ताज होता है। एक चुटकी सिंदूर हर औरत का ख्वाब होता है। सिर्फ एक चुटकी सिंदूर। So can you tell the name of the movie?
So, Mrs. Rahini Gupta, ma'am, can you give the answer of the question?
Yes, the picture name is Om Shanti Om.
Ma'am, you give the correct answer. Here comes the third dialogue for everyone. It seems Herman has technical issue. So let's move onwards the program. Dear classmates, your acting was really superb. Hope all have enjoyed the activity. Thank you parents for your participation and cooperation.
We all love art and craft, so let us put your paper folding skills to the test with origami and see geography emerging out of it. I would request Tanushka Bhagat for the demonstration of mountains.
Good evening, everyone. I am Tanshka Bhagat from Class 6C. I'm here to demonstrate the form. Good evening, everyone. I am Tanshka Bhagat from Class 6C. I'm here to demonstrate the formation of fold mountains through an activity. Do you know how are fold mountains formed? Fold mountains are formed when the layers of the Earth's crust are folded by compression. Let's understand the formation of fold mountains through an activity. The material required for this activity is just a pile of paper containing 3 to 4 sheets. Place your hand on the sides of the paper and push it towards the center. Our fold mountains are ready. This is how fold mountains are formed. The Aravalli Range in India is one such example of old fold mountain. It was formed over 250 million years ago and has gentle slopes. Some more examples of fold mountains comprises the world's highest mountain ranges like the Himalayas in Asia, the Alps in Europe, the Andes in South America, and the Rockies in North America. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thanks, Tanushka. Every mountain top is within reach if we just keep climbing. Any of you can express his or her views on the efforts made by AVBIL during these tough times of pandemic. So Mrs. Your views?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ma'am. Well done. Your explanation was very nice. In my opinion, education is the path to future, and school life can become builder shape direction for future of my child in various aspects. AVBIL is a good institution with high standards and good nurturing environment for my child to grow in right direction.
What makes a mother like me happy? To see my child growing in every aspect, such as learning new things, interaction with teachers, great exposure to extracurricular activities, and personality development as well. Each day, when I see my child learning new words and growing in right direction, what I was just planning for him to grow. Teachers of AVBIL is like a mother to my child. When this online classes started, I was worried as it was a new concept. But today, I want to thank all the staff of AVBIL to connect our children to e-learning and giving best study materials. The way you explain, it's very nice. I appreciate all your efforts. Teachers have been working hard this year. It's been a harder year than most for teachers as they have had to adjust to new rules around keeping safe distances between teachers and students. Thank you for building my child's career in this extraordinary manner. And he will definitely succeed in his life because of assistance provided by the teachers of AVBI. Thank you.
The next activity is bonding pyramid. This activity will be done by the parent and their child. The requirement for this activity are 10 thermocol cups. The rules of this game are really simple. You have to keep your right hand at the back, and by only using your left hand, you have to make a pyramid of 4 rows. The first row will be made by the parent, the second will be made by the child, the third will be made by the parent, and fourth one will be again made by the child. Once you're done, please raise your hand through the Google Meet. Wow, I can see multiple hands raised. So, Mrs. Anita Rawat ma'am, can you please show us your pyramid? Wow, it's beautiful. Now, Mrs. Reena Joshi ma'am, can you please show us the pyramid made by you? Really nice. Thank you parents for your participation. I hope you all enjoyed the activity.
If it moves, it's biology. If it stinks, it's chemistry. If it doesn't work, it's physics. Let us sink into the world of science with our young scientist, Athar Pundi.
A warm welcome to everyone. Today, I, Atharva Pundi of class 60, is here to demonstrate a science experiment. Before I start my experiment, I would get an answer to my question. You might have observed fizz coming out from a soft drink bottle when it is opened. Is it a magic? The answer of this question we will come to know by the end of this experiment. The material required for this experiment is water, vegetable oil, measuring cylinder, test tube, scoop, stirring stick, red color, baking soda, and citric acid. So let's get started. First, I'll measure 10 ml of water in my measuring cylinder. So I measure. Then you pour it into the test tube. Then add 2 drops of red color. Now stir it using the stirring stick. Add half scoop of baking soda. Measure 20 ml of vegetable oil in measuring cylinder. Then you pour it into the test tube. Now add half scoop of citric acid and the underwater volcano is ready. Now you can see that the bubbles have started rising. So I hope you all must have seen this. Science behind this is when citric acid and baking soda are mixed in water, a chemical reaction takes place. The same kind of fizz we see when a soft drink bottle is opened. This is slower here because oil has a thicker and stickier layer than water. This property of oil is called viscosity. So thank you.
Atharv, you are a real genius. Now, once again, I would like to invite any of our esteemed guests to share their opinion. So, Mrs. Sarika ma'am, would you like to share your opinion with us?
Yes, of course. Hello, everyone. First, I want to congratulate all the RMN students that all the performances which I have seen here were very nice and full of enthusiasm. And I want to thank that you have given me a chance to speak something about this institute. Actually, when we migrate to Haldwani in 2029, as a parent, one of our prime concern was to find the best schooling for our kid. After meticulously and categorically searching and analyzing various institutions, we found Aryan Vikram Birla Institute of Learning and its staff to be quite caring about the welfare of the child. Now, after 10 years, we can finally say we are quite satisfied with our decision. Our elder son is going to pass out from the same institution, and his sister is studying in class 6. We found that AVBIL is quite outstanding in providing the students with a rather subtle push of discipline, which turns out to be so effective that we have to never worry about ranking studies. Even during this harsh COVID time, school have not stopped in providing quality education to their students. The best thing which I personally analyze is that the children are burden-free and self-learners. They are not just mugging up, they are understanding everything. Studying and learning had now turned to be a source of enjoyment rather than a knack. The children, through various extracurricular activities, which I also have seen here, conducted by the school, have achieved many-fold growth of their personality. We are very happy that both the children have developed a logical way of thinking and are not afraid of expressing their views on various events. As a parents, we are fully satisfied by the hard work done by everyone in the AVBIL for the holistic development of our children. So I want to thank everyone in RMN Vikram Birla Institute of Learning for developing my child in every manner. Thank you very much for everything you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your experience with us.
Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. So here we have our little achievers. Manasvi Joshi of class 6D won a certificate and prize for social work. Sanjeevni Rawat of class 6D also won a certificate and prize for social work. Shobhit Durgapal of class 6E won an International Humanities Olympiad. Rudransh Tripathi of class 6C for online quiz.
Vedant Joshi of Class 6E for YouTube. Prashant Tomar of Class 6C won SOF School Rank First. Yashika Israel of Class 6E wrote a book on life skills. Here is Yashika Israel's motivational program on life skills. Tejaswini Satyal of Class 6C won a Da Vinci Award. Saurya Yadav of Class 6B won a badminton championship. Arunima Pant of Class 6B excellence in artwork. Harshit Padiyar of Class 6A won a U14 cricket tournament by an entire district. Shubhaditya of Pathak of Class 6B is the gold winner of 2 km under 16 marathon. It's the teacher's dream, a big promotion, life's great joy to see his or her students accomplishing what is taught to them. Congratulations to all the happy winners and their parents.
Thank you, parents, for your mesmerizing and encouraging feedback. This was an opportunity for us to share who we are as a learner at Arjuman Vikram Birla Institute of Learning. My special thanks to the parents and my beloved teachers. We hope you all enjoyed a lot. Thank you immensely for devoting your precious time in being a part of this conference.
Good evening, dear parents and dear children. I'll take a little more time with you. I was hearing some of the parents with their feedback, which was very positive, which is very encouraging for all of us. I still request the remaining parents also, in case anyone wants to suggest anything, he can do so on this platform before we wind up today. Any suggestion to make our teaching learning process better in any form, you're most welcome to give a suggestion. Any suggestion of any kind, maybe academics, maybe sports, maybe activities, any kind of suggestion if you feel like. All right, no one coming forward means everything seems to be perfect. I'm very happy with that. All right, but never mind, not even today. Like any time, if you have any suggestion to make, you're most welcome. This school belongs to you. You can walk in any time and talk to any one of us. Thank you so much. Thank
Sorry,
you.
sir. Sorry for interruption. We have Vardhan Gumbar who has raised hand.
Pardon?
Sir, Vardhan Gumbar has raised his hand.
All right, please, most welcome. Parents of Vardhan Gumbar, you mean?
Yes, sir.
This is Vardhan Gumbar speaking here. So I need more languages except French and Sanskrit, such as Japanese and other languages.
All right, 6 to 8 class, like having third language. We
Yes.
have, of course, 2 languages, Sanskrit and French. We had Mandarin earlier, but then not many takers were there, so we had to forego that. We will, ask for suggestions, which languages you look forward to. You may send your feedback to the class teachers. Could be German, could be any other language also, which you think that should be there. We'll work on that. Nice suggestion. Any more suggestions, please? All right. So, Ms. Monty, over to you. Thank you, parents. Thank you very much. Thank you, dear children, for a wonderful show. Thank you. Keep it up.
Thank you so much, everyone, all the students, those who put in their efforts to make this program, this conference successful. And I would like to thank the parents too for giving their valuable time from their busy schedule. They have took out the time and gave their valuable suggestions to us. Thank you so much, everyone. So I would like to request our Vice Principal, sir, to address our worthy gathering, worthy guest here, sir. So thank you so much, everyone. I think sir is not here. He's busy. So thank you once again, everyone. So we can wind up now. We can, you all may leave now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, all the parents. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Students, you did the fabulous job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yashat, you can also